Okay, let's take a look at this problem. Answer true or false. If we have a shuffled deck of cards, the chance that the first card is the Jack of Clubs is indeed 1 out of 52, and the chance that the bottom card is the 8 of Hearts is 1 out of 52 as well. 3. The chance that the top card is the Jack of Clubs and the bottom card is the 8 of Hearts is not 1 over 52 times 1 over 52. That's false. It's an AND question, so we do multiply, but we have to multiply by the probability of the first event times the probability of the second event, given that the first event happened. In other words, the top card being the Jack of Clubs and the bottom card being the 8 of Hearts are not independent, and so I have to worry about the probability changing for the second event. So this one is 1 over 52, the chance that the first card is the top card is Jack of Clubs, times the probability that the bottom card is the 8 of Hearts, given that the top card is the Jack of Clubs. So if I know the top card is a Jack of Clubs, there's only 51 possibilities, and there's only one that's favorable for the bottom to be the 8 of Hearts. 4. The probability that the top card is a Jack of Clubs and the bottom card is a Jack of Clubs is 1 over 52 times 1 over 52. Clearly, that's false. Again, these events are dependent. And in fact, the answer for this one is just simply a flat 0. If the top card is a Jack of Clubs, then the bottom card cannot simultaneously be the Jack of Clubs, and so the answer for this one is 0. 5. The chance that the top card is a Jack of Clubs or the bottom card is the 8 of Hearts is 1 over 52 plus 1 over 52. That is also false. For this one, we have the probability of the top being the Jack of Clubs or the bottom being the 8 of Hearts. So the top is the Jack of Clubs, or the bottom is the 8 of Hearts. Okay, it's an OR question, so we add. So the probability that the top is a Jack of Clubs plus the probability that the bottom is the 8 of Hearts Now these events are not mutually exclusive. They can happen at the same time. So minus the probability, and succinctly, let me just say that both happen. That the top is the Jack of Clubs and the bottom is the 8 of Hearts. Okay, the probability the top card is Jack of Clubs, we have already done that. That is 1 over 52. The probability that the bottom card is the 8 of Hearts, we have also already done that. That's 1 over 52. The probability of both, we have also done that. That was the answer to part C. So 1 over 52 times 1 over 51. Now before moving on, I want to pay attention to this fraction here versus this fraction here. Notice that those two are different. This fraction here is the probability that the bottom is the 8 of Hearts. This fraction is the probability that the bottom is the 8 of Hearts, given that the top is the Jack of Clubs. So the first one here is unconditional. There's no assumption about the first card between these two parentheses. However, this one is conditional. It's the probability that the top is the Jack of Clubs times the probability that the bottom is the 8 of Hearts, given that the top is the Jack of Clubs. We have dependence, and so we have different fractions in these two positions. Finally, part 6, the chance that the top of clubs is the top card is Jack of Clubs or the bottom card is Jack of Clubs is 1 over 52 plus 1 over 52. That one is true because these events are mutually exclusive. The Jack of Clubs cannot simultaneously be the top card and the bottom card, and so here we just simply add those probabilities together.